Hi, I'm Andrew with Field Treasure Designs. If you're watching this video, you ordered one of our desks or you're thinking about buying one of them as well and you want to learn how to put it together. And so in this video, I want to show you exactly how to put together your Sawhorse desk if you bought this model. And so everything that you get in your box is going to have everything you need except for the tool that you'll need to screw the screws in, and that's all you need. And so what you can do is you can literally use a hand Phillips screwdriver, and so it's one with a Phillips head on there like that, and you can use it to hand screw the screws in. That'll take you a little bit longer, but it is doable. Or in my case, I like to use a very simple 12-volt drill. Again, Phillips bit. That's the screws that I use are Phillips head. They're pretty common, and you can use a big drill or small drill, but this is going to work great for what we needed to do. And so, but you can use the hand screwdriver if that's what you want to do. But we're going to use the hand drill for this. So you've got instructions. You might not be able to see them in the video here, but you're going to have instructions that are going to walk you through pretty much everything I'm going to show you. But if you're like me, you need to see it, and this will hopefully help you out with that as well. So here are the pieces. I'm going to walk through the pieces of all of the desk, and then we're going to put it together, and it shouldn't take us but a few minutes. So you unwrap everything, and you find in your extra box, you have a power cord, so that's included, so that's a solid bonus. You have 2 bags of screws. You've got a bag of 1-inch screws, say that again, 1-inch screws, and then you've got a bag of 3/4-inch screws, say that again, 3/4-inch screws with washers. And so the reason I'm making you say that again is so you don't get these mixed up. If you get these mixed up, that could be big problems when you put your desk together. And so the 1-inch screws are what we're going to use first, and then the 3/4-inch screws are going to be last. And so keep that in mind, set those aside, and we'll dig into those in a second. You've got 3 sets of braces that came in. You've got a small set of braces, you've got a set of medium braces, and you've got a set of large braces, okay? Each set has a letter corresponding to the letter on the back of the desk that you're going to need to put them together on and match them up to. And so that helps a lot. And so we'll get back to those in just a second. Then you've got your elbows. The small version. This is what makes our desk unique, I think. The design that I came up with of having elbows, kind of having a little bit of a room to put things on, and kind of as you sit into it, you feel like you're locked and loaded and ready to go. And so you've got one on the left, it's got our logo right there, and then you've got the one on the right, and they've got, actually you'll see for the first time here that they've got tracings on the back. These are going to tell you exactly where to put those braces on that I showed you earlier. And so you can set these aside real quick. I like to lay them the rough side down just so you don't scratch your desk. Then you've got 2 smaller boards. These are going to be your shelves that go underneath the desk. I really like this version because it's got shelves on each side for you, and so we'll actually be putting those on last. And then you got 3 big boys. You've got 3 main desk boards. These are your desktop, and so this is the first one here. This has a hole in the back so your cords can go through it. And so what's going to happen is that's going to get laid face down on the top right here. And so you want to make sure the surface that you're putting your desk together is nice and flat, smooth, and it's not going to, nothing's on it that's going to scratch the surface of your desk. And so mine's all flat and good, and so it's good for this, but just make sure you do that, or put a towel down or do it on the carpet or something like that. But it does need to be a flat, stable surface. And so carpet may not be the best, so just keep that in mind. You want to lay it out just like this, and so you'll see that the hole is on the top right here. Your second board, be looking for the second board. It has our logo again on the bottom, and it's got the number, corresponding number of when it was made. So this was the second desk that we made, and you're going to lay that next. And now you're going to match up. You can see these lines right here. They're going to match up just like that with the desk on top. And then lastly, your last board, make sure that the letters are all facing upward, and that'll tell you which direction it needs to go. But if there's any doubt, the stain side right here needs to be facing you, and then you actually will see that there's no stain there and there's no stain right here. That's because those elbows are going to go there, and so that gives you a little clue of where that board goes next. And so fit that board up, And now you can see there's a full outline of where those slats are going to go, trying to make this as easy as possible for you to be able to make yourself. Lastly, grab your elbow pieces, and you'll notice there's a little tiny corner right there on the inside. And so you're going to flip that over. To make it easy, you've got one without a logo on it, and you've got another one with the logo. The one with the logo is going to go on your right side, and the one without the logo is going to go on the left. And then when you flip it, they'll be in the right way. So, all right, so now we're going to go ahead and put the desk together. We're going to brace it all together. So all you got to do is take your braces and match them up. The small ones are going to go right here on the elbows, and so fit those right in there. It's like putting a puzzle together. Then your medium-sized board, same thing. You're going to look for E and F. Here's E and F right here. Look for C and D. So there's C and D, and there's C and D right there. Then you've got your long ones. You've got A and B, and then you've got G and H over on this side. So now those are good and in place. The other thing you can do real quick right here is you can take your power strip, and you can find there's already 2 screws mounted right here under the circle. There's 2 holes right there. You just slide them in right here like this, and then push up to lock those in place. And now your power strip's ready to go, and that'll be great. So now you need your drill or your screwdriver, and you need your pack of 1-inch screws. What length? You need your 1-inch screws, so don't forget that, okay? So now we're going to secure all of our back braces to get our desk braces to make sure they're all good. And so what I like to do is I'll start with the 2 middle ones, and we'll be good there. And so again, this is the key part. Make sure everything's flush and ready to go. I've already pre-drilled these screws, so these should go in really nice and easy. You don't need to over tighten them. They're all good to go. And if you have any doubt, you can actually hover and look through the hole and find the matching holes that I've already pre-drilled for you. So they should go right into where they've already gone before. And if you have any trouble, that's no problem at all. What I actually like to do, a little secret, is I'll drill a little bit through. I'll get it to poke out just a little bit, and then I'll match. I'll do that on 2 sides here. And then I'll match up those holes like this. And they will be they won't be able to go anywhere. And now I know that those are set. And so then I'll just drill them in. And then I would do a lower setting. I'm on setting 12 here of my drill. And so that way they're not just going right through. The key here is you don't want to go through the desk board. If you go through the desk board with your screws, then it's going to come out the other side and it's going to be on your desk. And so just tighten them just enough, just a nice little snug, and you'll be good to go. So let me go ahead and brace all of these up, and you can kind of watch me do that. But really, I'm going to use the exact same method for every single board here. And let me just go ahead and put these all together, and we will be almost done putting your desk together. Okay, so I'm all done putting the tabletop or the desktop together, and all the braces are secure. This thing is ready to go, but you've got to now put your sawhorses on. And funny enough, I didn't even mention that the sawhorses as being a part of the box, but being the key of this desk, this is the sawhorse that you got. You got 2 of them. Now, here's a very important thing that you got to remember for this one is that each sawhorse is labeled with a blue sticker saying left or right. And so this one has a sticker, says R on it, if you can see that. And so this one goes on the right side, and there's going to be a stamp, an L and an R on the desk as well that you can see, and match that up. And then this one, if you open it up just to make sure, it's got the L on it right in there, and Just put that on the left side. The reason I've done that is because I've already pre-drilled these screw holes, like I said earlier, and all you got to do is lay it on, and now all the holes match up perfectly. Same thing on this side. Just push it around a little bit. Make sure all of the holes line up perfectly. You don't have to think very hard at all on this part, and so they're all there. Now you're going to grab your packet of 3/4 inch screws. Hopefully you did not use these on the other application, and so these are the 3/4 inch screws with washers. And so anytime we're going to go through metal, we're going to use the washers. And so now all you do is get your screwdriver or drill and literally just secure all of them. Make sure you put a washer in with every screw, and then just go through just like we did earlier and fasten them all down. And again, you don't have to be super tight, just snug, and then we'll go from there. So I'll go ahead and speed the camera up, secure all these, and then we're that much closer to putting this desk together. Okay, great. So now I've secured my sawhorse. You can go ahead and flip up these brackets, by the way, to make the sawhorse solid and firm. And so now we get the exciting part of flipping it over and putting the shelves on and then being done. And so let me go ahead and flip this guy over. Actually, I'm going to tell you before I flip it real quick what we're going to do here. I'll kind of show you. But basically, the last step here is here's your shelf board. And you can do this upside down if you'd like, if you have someone who's helping you. But there are already two screw holes already drilled through the sawhorse here, and so you're going to have 4 on each one, and you're going to use the 3/4 inch screws. Again, you have 8 left after you finished here. Man, it's hot in here if you can't tell. It's hot in my garage shop. It's September and it's still really hot. But anyway, so you're gonna have 8 screws left, and so take the screw, the washer, and you're gonna go down like this. And so if you want, you can do it upside down, but I would recommend having someone hold it for you, or unless you're real savvy, and you can go ahead and mount it there and do that. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that just so you can kind of see it. I'm not really sure if the camera's gonna show it. If not, and that'll help us have a dramatic reveal. And so if you want to watch, I'm going to go ahead and just secure these, and again, make sure you use the washer, and that would be great. The only thing to tell you is I have not pre-drilled these, and so I've kind of allowed you to decide how you want or where. I like them right in the middle, and so make sure they're flush on each side, and you should be good to go. So what I'll do is I'll put my drill right here, and I'll hold it with my hand. I'm going to make it flush, just like this. And I think this one will allow me to have a grip here. And there we go. You can see it's really tough to do it yourself, but you can do it. All right, all secure, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one real quick, and then we'll have our fun reveal. Okay, I've got both shelves done, and I'm good to go. The other thing, just to remind you, if you want to flip the desk and lay the shelves down and do them from underneath, that's totally doable as well. So let's flip this guy over and take a look. So there you have it, your sawhorse desk. Man, thank you for buying one if you did, and hope it was easy to put together, and I hope you enjoy using it the way I enjoy mine. And man, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Except for the tool that you need to put it together. What are you doing?
I'm trying to put
Here, well then let's put them off.